We are to learn the following: setting the printing options, changing the page margins, changing the page orientation, changing the paper size, changing the print options, and more. Let's start with setting the printing options. This section will show you how to select basic printing options for a document, specify pages to print, and set properties for a document prior to printing. There are numerous methods to achieve the same result in Word 2019. We will concentrate on the most productive methods when dealing with page setup. Changing the page margins. 1. Click on the Layout tab. 2. Click on the Margins icon located under the Page Setup group. 3. Select a format from the available predefined options. The default is the normal setting. 4. Click on Custom Margins at the bottom of the list to control the adjustment of the margins. 5. Adjust the margins by typing a value into the placeholder or using the spin arrows to move up and down to increase or decrease the margins in centimeters. Changing the page orientation. There are two types of page orientation: landscape and portrait. When you create a new document, the page orientation is set to portrait by default. The landscape option is often used to accommodate large tables or image in Word documents or Excel reports with numerous columns. To change the orientation, follow these steps. 1. Click on the Layout tab in Word 2019 or the Page Layout tab if using Excel 2019. 2. Choose Orientation, then select the desired layout, either portrait or landscape, changing the paper size. It is a good idea to check the paper size and make adjustments before creating or printing a document. Not doing so could lead to a number of formatting complications or problems when printing the document on the desired printer. Most printers use an A4, 210mm x 297mm, paper size and not letter, as we will cover shortly. If your document does not print properly, always check this option first. To change the paper size, follow these steps. 1. Click on the Layout tab. From the Page Setup group, click on the drop-down arrow below the size text. 2. Choose the desired paper size from the list provided. In this case, we will choose an A4-sized paper. If you do not see your desired paper size in the list, choose More Paper Sizes from the bottom of the list to access the Page Setup dialog box. Changing the print options. Before printing a document, you should check the Print Layout view to see whether the page layout, margins, and document content looks professional. 1. Click on the File tab to access the Backstage view, then select Print from the options provided. 2. The settings on the Print Backstage are the same in all of the Office applications, with only a few changes depending on whether you are printing a document, presentation, workbook, or worksheet. These are explained in the chapters dedicated to each topic throughout this book. Setting the collate and page options. Collating is the sequence that you want multiple copies of a document to be printed in. For instance, if a document consists of 6 pages and you would like 2 copies of the document, you may wish to print page 1 of the document 6 times, then page 2, and so on. Alternatively, you may want to print pages 1 through 7 and then 1 through 7 again. Go to the Settings option to instruct the document to print on both sides of the paper. This option can be accessed by selecting the drop-down arrow next to the Print One-Sided heading. Select Manually Print on both sides from the list provided. You can also set options through the specific printer that you choose by going to the printer's options or by using the Print Settings list, which can be accessed by going to File Vertical Bar Print within Word 2019. Depending on the type of printer that is connected, the options will differ slightly, such as offering you the choice of printing automatically on both sides of the paper or even using different terminology for this feature, such as duplex printing. Printing background colors and images. You can apply themes or include images to the background of your Microsoft Word documents. When printing documents with themes and images, you might notice that the background color or image doesn't print with the other document content. To fix this, follow these steps. 1. Go to File Vertical Bar Options. 2. From the Options dialog box, click on the Display heading. 3. Locate the Printing Options heading and select Print Background Colors and Images. 4. Click on OK to save the changes. Setting pages to print. Often, you will need to fit more than one page from a document onto a landscape or portrait page. This option is great for booklet, manual, or brochure-type layouts. To select the number of pages to be included per sheet, go to the Settings section located at the bottom of the Print Settings list. Note that if you are using PowerPoint or Excel, the options will be slightly different.